What if your entire life was just a lie? Imagine waking up one day and discovering that nothing is real. Not your memories, not your job, not even who you think you are. That's the crazy ride we're about to dive into. Our story begins in the late 21st century. The world has been torn apart by chemical warfare, leaving most of the planet uninhabitable. What's left of humanity is divided into two main regions: the United Federation of Britain, UFB, a wealthy superpower, and the colony, a poverty-stricken, overcrowded area located in what used to be Australia. The UFB is home to the rich and powerful, while the colony is where the working class toils day in and day out, providing labor to keep the UFB running. To make matters even more interesting, the workers from the colony commute every day to the UFB through something called the Fall, a massive elevator that cuts straight through the Earth's core, connecting the two zones. This setup creates a stark contrast between the privileged few and the struggling masses. It's a world on the brink of rebellion, with tensions rising between those in power and those being exploited. Doug Quaid, a regular guy living in the colony, working a dead-end job assembling synthetic police robots in a factory. On the surface, his life seems simple enough. He's got a decent home, a loving wife, and a job that pays the bills, even if it's not particularly exciting. But despite all this, Quaid feels off. He's been having strange, vivid dreams that involve him as a secret agent fighting against some kind of oppressive regime. And no matter how hard he tries to ignore it, he can't shake the feeling that there's more to his life than what he knows. One day, Quaid comes across an ad for a company called Rekall, a high-tech service that promises to implant memories of any adventure you desire. Want to be a spy? A rock star? Rekall can make it happen. You won't have to live it, you'll just remember living it. The concept is simple. Instead of going on dangerous missions or faraway trips, you can experience them in your mind. It's the ultimate form of escapism. This idea appeals to Quaid. He's tired of his boring, repetitive life, and Rekall offers him a way to experience something exciting, even if it's just in his head. He heads to the Rekall office, where a friendly technician walks him through the process. Quaid is presented with a series of options, and he decides he wants the memory of being a secret agent. This choice feels oddly familiar to him, but he can't quite put his finger on why. As the process begins, everything seems fine, until it suddenly isn't. Just as the memory implant is about to take hold, the machine goes haywire, and the technicians start to panic. It turns out Quaid's mind isn't as blank as they expected. The Rekall staff discover something shocking. Quaid already has memories of being a secret agent buried deep in his brain, and activating the implant has triggered a flood of suppressed memories. Before anyone can react, a group of armed soldiers storms the facility, and Quaid's life is thrown into chaos. Confused and disoriented, Quaid flees the scene, barely escaping with his life. As he tries to process what just happened, he realizes that he's suddenly being hunted by government agents. Even worse, his own wife, Lori, turns on him, revealing that their entire marriage has been a lie. Lori is actually an undercover agent sent to monitor him, and her mission is to eliminate him now that his real identity has been uncovered. Quaid is forced to fight for his life as he evades Lori's attacks and makes a narrow escape. On the run, he's left with more questions than answers. Why are people trying to kill him? Why does he have secret agent skills he never knew about? And most importantly, who is he really? As Quaid begins to piece things together, he uncovers a shocking truth. He's not Doug Quaid at all. His real name is Carl Hauser, and he used to be a highly skilled agent working for the UFB government. But at some point, his memories were erased, and a new identity, Doug Quaid, was implanted in his mind. The life he's been living, the wife he thought he loved, the job he thought was his, it was all fake. Now Quaid, or is it Hauser, is on a mission to uncover the full truth about his past. As he digs deeper, he learns about a resistance movement that's been fighting against the oppressive UFB government, led by the ruthless Chancellor Cohagen. The UFB controls most of the planet's remaining resources, and Cohagen is planning to invade the colony to wipe out the lower-class workers and seize complete control. But there's more to this story than just politics. Quaid discovers that he was once part of this resistance movement before his memory was wiped, and he may hold the key to stopping Cohagen's plans. Along the way, Quaid teams up with Melina, a mysterious woman who appears to have a deep connection to his past. Melina reveals that they were once lovers and fought side by side in the resistance. She's been searching for him ever since he disappeared, and now that his memories are starting to return, they must work together to stop Cohagen's evil plans. But as Quaid and Melina grow closer, Quaid's sense of reality begins to unravel even further. Can he trust the memories that are coming back to him? Or are they just another part of the elaborate deception? As Quaid and Melina go on the run, they are pursued by both Cohagen's forces and Lori, who's determined to finish the job she started. The chase takes them through the futuristic landscapes of the colony and the UFB, with breathtaking action sequences featuring flying cars, high-tech weapons, and intense hand-to-hand combat. Throughout the chase, Quaid starts to question everything. He's been told that he was once a hero, fighting for the resistance, but what if that's just another implanted memory? What if Cohagen and Lori are telling the truth, and he really is just an ordinary man who got caught up in something far bigger than himself? The line between reality and illusion becomes increasingly blurred, and Quaid is left grappling with the possibility that his entire sense of self could be a lie. As they continue to evade capture, Quaid and Melina manage to make contact with the resistance. They're taken to meet the group's leader, Matthias, who holds the key to unlocking Quaid's true memories. Matthias explains that Cohagen's ultimate goal is to launch a full-scale invasion of the colony using an army of synthetics, the same robotic soldiers Quaid used to build in his factory job, to crush the resistance once and for all. If they don't act fast, millions of innocent people will be wiped out in the process. Just when it seems like Quaid is about to get all the answers, Cohagen's forces ambush the resistance hideout. Quaid is captured and brought face-to-face with Cohagen, who reveals the final shocking twist. Quaid was never a resistance fighter at all. He was always working for Cohagen, and the whole resistance memory was a ruse to infiltrate their ranks and lead Cohagen's forces straight to Matthias. Cohagen's plan worked perfectly. By erasing Quaid's memories and implanting a fake identity, he was able to manipulate him into doing exactly what he wanted. Now, with Matthias in custody and the resistance on the verge of collapse, Cohagen is ready to move forward with his invasion of the colony. But Quaid isn't ready to give up just yet. Quaid breaks free from Cohagen's control and joins forces with Melina once again. Together, they launch a desperate assault on Cohagen's command center, determined to stop the invasion and save the colony from destruction. The action ramps up as Quaid and Melina face off against Lori, Cohagen's synthetic army, and Cohagen himself in a high-stakes battle for the future of the planet. As the dust settles, Quaid finally confronts Cohagen in a tense showdown. With the fall, the massive transport connecting the colony and the UFB, on the verge of being destroyed, Quaid has one last chance to stop Cohagen's plan and ensure that the resistance lives on. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to check out our next video.